Unfortunately, when the English Civil War started, there was backing of the Royalists, and this area is very parliamentarian, so they seized the house from them, used it to billet the troops, and they actually had to petition to get their own home back afterwards. But unfortunately the damage was done then. They never fully recovered from that, because this house originally, I'll give you another view, was built as a statement, a money statement, because they owned so much land and forest and all that kind of thing around the area. They built this as a statement of the power and the money that they actually had. But as I say, never fully recovered, unfortunately. I'll show you the moat as well. They've got a moat all the way around. So there was many times they tried to remortgage the house, they tried to sell it. Unfortunately they couldn't, they had to sell some land instead. But then, in the 1800s, it was passed to a member of the family who was a nun. She rebuilt the chapel inside, redid that. She also passed it on to her cousin in a will and said never to sell this property, never sell it. Unfortunately, in the 1934, I'll come back to that if it's wrong, they sold it to the National Trust, which is good really, because the National Trust do a lot of work, and they've obviously spent a lot of time and a lot of effort to keep it as it is now, and it is a beautiful place. It's one of the best medieval examples of a Tudor building in England. There's the bridge with the moat and everything like that. So we'll go in and crack on. What else is actually worth mentioning before I go in? I've been in before to have a good look round and see what's there. You can actually have a go at making corn dollies, which is quite an endangered, well, it's not a trade really, but it's something you do this time of year. I'll show you mine that I've just done. It's not perfect obviously, but you get the idea of what they are. So, that's it there. So you fold that corn up and it makes it into that. And these were used because they believe that when you chop the corn down, the spirit of the corn is inside the corn. So what you do is, the last piece of corn that you cut, you make into dollies like that, and you hang them around and get them blessed and so on. Protect your house and the crop. Anyway.
Were you in earlier?
Yeah, I've just come back out just to do a little video, thank you.
Say, we asked not to use tripods inside.
Okay.
Outside you're fine, it's just that we asked not to use them on the floors inside.
Yeah, no problem, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take it off there, that's no problem.
Okay, lovely, thank you mate.
No problem. There's a few different rooms that go off. I have to take the camera off the tripod when I go in, so you might not see my lovely face, but I'll still carry on doing the filming. Now, as you can see there's some writing above the window, and that's the guy that actually did it, Richard Dale. They were actually a farming family that owned this property for a while. Like I said, when the Mortons, forgive me, couldn't afford to get it back up, they rented it out for farming. Various farming owned it.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yes.
I'll just have to stop the filming while I take it off here. So there's just a tour going on in there at the minute. I'm going in a second. But this place has over 250 wood carvings, burn marks, and protection symbols against witches, demons. The Tudors believed in when it went dark, that was when the spirits came out and the evil came out, and they took that literally, so they actually did put protection symbols everywhere. Now this here I'm going to show you, this is the original artwork that they discovered in the 1900s when they removed some of the wooden cladding. Let's get a nice close up so you can see the detail. Let's carry on.
Most of the eating pies, the Tudors really heavily into their meat pies, so they're eating pies here. They didn't usually eat pastry. Pastry is a bit grumpy, so they just thought they'd throw it out. Congleton pastry, but that's what they had. And they're eating.
Let's go upstairs. Sorry. So let's go up to the long gallery. This is an amazing example of medieval architecture. Look at this room here. I don't know if you can pick it up very well on the camera, but the shape of the floor. This is actually a part where I believe National Trust people who work for them live here.
To incorporate with Moreton Hall as part of our day because it's so still so much part of our lives.
Now one of them carvings I was talking about to ward off the witches and so on are quite high up, quite hard to see. There's one of them that I can show you, but I was talking to one of the ladies before and she said that there was a person that came here and was drawing a picture of a man stood in the corner in the Tudor dress style. And she said she couldn't see any person that was there, but the story goes that the person she was drawing in the same style and the same place that he was actually passed away doing work here. So, and his name's carved in one of the windows. So I'm going to show you that. But we'll carry on to the bedroom. Look at them carvings.
You didn't have the level of medicines or things like that, and you were reliant upon local people. You couldn't send for a doctor. It was probably the local medicine lady in mind to help you with that. So, yeah. This is it is a chest of age, as you can see. It is dated from 1663.
Can't resist. I would put one of the costumes on, but I've got no chance that's going to fit me.
They used to have anything that was not of the correct age, whereas now they use research and do copies. So when you're looking at the cot, for instance, there it's a copy of one that is, has been observed and noted, and they've got the definition.
Here's a toilet. Straight down to the bottom.
So this was obviously his chest with his things in. Superb. Yeah. I don't mind the design of it.
And the key as well.
It's lovely, isn't it? Well, they did tend to lock them because anything that you put in a cabinet is considered precious, wasn't it? Everything else you can just leave out, but
I'm very impressed with the carpenter outside.
Some of the carving tools.
It was the head right when it said there, wasn't it?
yeah.
Ran out of space nearly.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It's like the bills that did our house.
Yeah. Managed to get his name in though, didn't he?
Yeah, he managed to get a
That's
bit
the
of
important
advertising,
bit.
as they say. Yeah.
Isn't it in those days? Definitely the important bit. Yeah.
I don't think anything, would anything other than oak have stood the test of time?
No, I don't think
it
so.
would it?
No.
That's the burn marks, and then
Quite unique,
So
the oak
there's
oak,
really nothing like it, I don't think. And unseasoned though, you know, a lot of it. So yeah. But these are recycled bits of oak. These are. So this bit here, all these, and this cross beam, and these buttresses, these were put in later when the roof started to sink.
so I'm just going to get past that lady that's talking, just so I can tell you that what I put the torch onto then is that's the witch marks, the crisscross. This bit here they're actually renovating and trying to fix the oak beam in the floor, so that's doing that. I don't know if you can see in the mirror there, you can see a reflection of the original floorboard, or the original whatever it is inside there. That's just a little room that. How tight that doorway is. I've definitely got to go through there sideways. Right, let's go up to the gallery now and I'll show you the glass, what I said that gentleman carved his name into. I apologise if the camera's unsteady, I've got to try and hold it in my hand. Back again. William G. A few of these are quite modern. 1895. You can tell the floor there, can't you? Some stupid modern day art projects with tennis balls. And if you look at this fireplace, in the top corner there, you can see some of the original paint. See you later. I think that's most of the rooms that we've been into. Have a look at the chapel. Got some artwork on the walls there. I've been into that one. So let's see if we can see the grain storage. I'll just tell you a bit of something extra. This is the grain storage. So the thing is with the witches and the burn marks and the scratches that I showed you, is because at the time that they was done, with, you know, with the Civil War and Henry VIII's Reformation, people lost a lot of faith in the church. Didn't think they could turn to it in a time of need, so they started doing that kind of thing themselves. It's a really nice hall, this. Let's do a bit more of the outside. So as I say, after the family would never fully recovered from when the parliamentarians took over the estate and they tried to sell it, nobody wanted it. They tried to sell the land, which they managed to do and get a bit of money, but not enough to save it. And it had to be sold to the National Trust in 1932. That's the original entrance there by the looks of it. This is the part where they were doing the tour before. The Great Hall. Definitely recommend coming to this place if you can. A little tea garden over here. So I think that's about it for now. If there's anything else like the gardens or so on, I'll do a little video for that as well. A little bit of the gardens, a bit of hedges there that we've done. The box hedge project. Very nice. Let that lady take a picture. That's where the moat carries on. In the back of the building. Not even bothered.
Is it on it?
Yes, but he's doing it.
What was
I'll give the rest for these ones.